Right now on Hoosier News Source, students are rallying behind a petition to end schedule change fees.
And see what some are calling a surge in racial discrimination on campus.
And I have a possible chance of snow as well as a sunny weekend before a rainy beginning of March. Hoosier News Source starts now.
Hello and welcome to Hoosier News Source. I'm Jack Bassett.
And I'm Noelle Friel. A flurry of allegedly racist incidents have been occurring on campus. What makes this even more significant, February is Black History Month. On an IU bus, the driver tells an African-American man standing in the front of the bus to move to the back. Another student steps forward to say that the demand was linked to the man's race, and the driver denies it. A few days later, on a Bloomington street, a driver berated an African-American man for riding a scooter in the road. A third incident happened before the other two when an IU junior said she was racially discriminated against at the rec center when employees asked her for ID more than once. Take a listen to the first two incidents.
Man, if you were nicer to people, you might have a better day, you know that?
If you pay attention to the rights to the
I don't
road,
give a I don't care. I'm a dumb bro.
Go back or get off the bus and I call the police.
The man driving the car has since been suspended from his job and banned from campus. As for the bus driver, she has been temporarily suspended. And because there was not a formal complaint filed at the rec center, an investigation cannot be launched.
Back in 2017, IU's Interfraternity Council voted to suspend all of Greek life for 3 months following incidents of hazing and sexual assault. Now, 2.5 years later, how is the university's relationship with Greek life? Hoosier News Source takes a look at the current fabric of fraternities and sororities right here on campus.
Indiana University's chapter of Kappa Delta sorority has been placed on cease and desist status by both IU and its national chapter last week. The suspension includes canceling all social events as well as restrictions regarding new member activities. Heidi Roy, KD's National Director of Communications, said in a statement, quote, "The chapter is on an interim restricted status as we partner with the university to look into a report of inappropriate behavior." As for IU, they say this punishment comes to ensure safety.
We want to make sure that students are in an atmosphere where they're not going to be put in danger. So as soon as something changes with that, that's when Indiana University takes action, or in this particular case, a national chapter may take action.
Kappa Delta joins IU fraternity Pi Kappa Phi on cease and desist status. Pi Kap's suspension comes from a December altercation at their North Jordan home, in which this video recording shows an altercation of members of the fraternity assaulting members of a neighboring frat.
Whether you're outside the front lawn of a frat house or within the halls of an IU sorority, members on both parties know what is at stake with the possibility of being suspended as a Greek organization.
IU junior and member of Pi Lambda Phi fraternity, Ethan Gray, knows the point in avoiding bad behavior.
If you're put on a suspension, you're limited in what you can do, and you feel like those restrictions keep you from being able to really enjoy the time that you have here with them.
Cease and desist status for both Kappa Delta and Pi Caps remain indefinitely.
In short, we just expect people to remain safe and for the environment to be there that keeps students safe.
Ultimately, the university wants what's best for everyone and wants to make sure that everybody is going about things in a safe and appropriate manner.
Reporting for Hoosier News Source, I'm Jack Bassett.
Kappa Delta's IU chapter president, Julia Mayberry, says the sorority is declining to comment on their suspension status. The investigation with both Kappa Delta and Pi Kappa Phi remain ongoing. We will keep you updated on these investigations.
IU student government is seeking student support to get the university to remove fees for dropping and adding classes. Over 600 students so far signed a petition to remove fees charged for class schedule changes. The fee is $8.60 and was originally installed when the bursar's office had to manually change student schedules. IU is the only school in the Big Ten with this type of fee, and IU Bloomington is the only IU campus with this fee. By the end of the semester, IUSG hopes to have between 3,000 and 5,000 signatures.
Well, I really just hope to have an open and honest conversation with administration saying, look, like this is what the students want, this is how they feel, and like how can we work together to like make this progress happen. I don't think that it's administration out to get us, so to say, but obviously administrators have a lot on their plate, and you know, these little tiny charges here and there are often like swept under the carpet if there's not a lot of loud and support.
After spring break, IUSG plans to ask for signatures in person around campus. IU's greenery is getting some national attention. This year, IU earned the 2019 Tree Campus USA recognition from the Arbor Day Foundation for its forest management. This most recent award makes the IU campus a 12-time recipient for sustained conservation. Requirements such as a campus tree plan, Arbor Day awareness, maintaining a tree advisory committee, and having annual expenditures for the tree program favor IU's chances in earning the award next year.
The Office of International Services is now certified to assist IU students, faculty, and the public with their passport photos if they need to apply for a visa abroad. The new site located on the second floor of the Poplars building at 400 East 7th Street will accept walk-ins as well as appointments. To find out more information on the office hours of operation, you can visit passport.indiana.edu. And IU offers a lot of safe transportation systems, like the free buses on campus. But IU Safety Escort is another option for students who need late-night rides. Hoosier News Source's Lexi Vanetti has more.
Whether you are leaving class, leaving the library, or even leaving bars late night, it is important to find a ride home. Most students like Junior Hannah Laddie resort to Uber.
It's really frustrating as a college student to open up the Uber app when I'm trying to get a ride home, and for the cost to be over $14, I can't afford that.
Finding a safe ride on campus is easily accessible thanks to apps like Uber. But what happens when you click the app and it's too expensive or it takes too long?
IU Safety Escort has a rideshare app to pick up IU students and faculty. All rides are free. And to get a ride, students can download the app Tap Ride. From there, they use their IU login and an IU marked vehicle will be there shortly.
So we do not discriminate against if you're drunk, if you're coming back from the bars or a party, it doesn't matter. We just want to get as many students home safely as possible.
This program is rewarding not only for the students, but also the drivers.
The whole service, what we do, I feel very happy, bringing people home safely. It's just a good thing to do, you know?
For Hoosier News Source, I'm Lexi Vanetti.
For more information on these safe rides, go to safety.indiana.edu or download the Tap Ride app.
Coming up on Hoosier News Source, Caroline Clare has our forecast as we move into March.
And I have all you need to know from the Staples Center to Memorial Stadium. That and more coming up. Stay with us.
Welcome back. Some snow could be headed our way. Caroline Clare joins us now with this week's forecast.
Thanks, Jack. Although spring is right around the corner, it isn't quite here yet. As we have a low pressure system moving off to the northeast, it will be bringing snow with it into our area Wednesday evening. It will be raining all day, but at around 4 to 8 p.m., snow will come into our area. But as temperatures are just on the brink of freezing, it won't accumulate out to much. Fortunately, the system will pass Wednesday night, bringing in high pressure for the weekend. As you can see, we'll have a high pressure coming in from the east, clearing skies for the weekend, and we'll have a sunny and nice weekend as we end February and start March. It will bring temperatures into the low to mid 40s as well. Now let's take a look at what to expect for the rest of the week. Once again on Wednesday, with that low pressure system bringing in that mix of rain and then snow, just make sure to grab an umbrella as you head out the door and be weather aware if you are driving to campus. Thursday, 32 and partly sunny. Friday, mostly sunny and 34. And beautiful weekend. We have sunny on Saturday, 33, and Sunday, sunny and 45. And as we go into March, it'll be a rainy start to March. 52 and showers on Monday and 55 and showers on Tuesday. Just grab an umbrella as you head out to class next week. Make sure to enjoy this beautiful sunny weekend as we say goodbye to February and kick off into March.
Thanks, Caroline. Family, friends, and fans of Kobe Bryant gathered this week to celebrate his life. IUSTV sports reporter Maxwell Glenn joins us now with that story and more. Maxwell?
Thanks, Noelle. You've probably seen students around campus joining the world in donning Kobe Bryant jerseys these past few weeks. On Monday, NBA stars, NBA legends, celebrities, and fans gathered to show their respects to the Bryant family and those lost in the helicopter crash in Calabasas. Fans have honored Bryant across the country with murals, signs, and gear, to name a few ways. The public memorial consisted of speeches from Bryant's teammates, friends, and a heartbreaking speech by Vanessa Bryant, Kobe's widow and Gigi's mother. Among those who spoke was Michael Jordan, who made a touching tribute to Kobe Bryant, describing his impact on himself and those around the globe.
When Kobe Bryant died, a piece of me died. And as I look in this arena and across the globe, a piece of you died, or else you wouldn't be here. Those are the memories that we have to live with and we learn from.
Kobe chants followed many speeches that combined to make an emotional day at the Staples Center. The tributes were accompanied by performances by Alicia Keys and Beyonce, among others. On that same day, Vanessa Bryant's attorneys filed a wrongful death lawsuit against the helicopter company involved in the crash. Back in Indiana news, over the weekend, tight end Peyton Hendershot of the IU football team was arrested. He was charged with felony residential entry, misdemeanor domestic battery, criminal conversion, and criminal mischief. Hendershot has been suspended indefinitely from all team activities. Head coach Tom Allen will continue to evaluate the situation. Let's switch from football to swimming and talk about some swimming. Check this out. The Big Ten Swimming and Diving Championships will be held at Councilman Billingsley Aquatic Center this year. The Big Ten's best will compete from February 26th through the 29th. The Hoosiers lost multiple seniors who were big contributors this last year. Indiana has placed third or higher in the last 9 straight seasons, and they will have to defend the title and make it a four-peat.
Thanks, Max. And I know you're talking about there's some Olympians that we have right here at IU, right? Are they competing this weekend?
So they're not competing. It's going to be the Big Ten swimmers only of the actual schools. But what we talked about before, there are multiple Olympians that have been training here in one of the best places to train in the country. But you'll see those swimmers who are hoping to aspire to those training for the Olympics, and some of these guys might be going to the Olympics as well. So it's going to be some great competition out there this weekend.
Yeah, so what is the advantage of having it here at IU?
You know, a home crowd is always something. Obviously, these teams will travel. This is a big event, but having that home atmosphere, there's nothing like it in sports.
Well, thanks, Max. We appreciate you coming in.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you guys for watching this week's episode of Hoosier News Source.
To learn more about this week's stories, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at IUSTV News.
I'm Jack Bassett.
And I'm Noelle Friel. From Bloomington, Indiana, we'll see you next week.